Hello! Refugee miners. Huh. Wonder what they're looking for. Leave now! What's up? What do you want? I'd like to enter this area. This area is restricted. Only people my friends and I like may enter, and I don't like you. Oh, I'm very likable. Just ask Madron. Madron? That big-eared money grubber doesn't know the first thing about what really happens here. All he does is collect his latinum and make the miners miserable. Well, that's strange. He suggested you provide him with information as well as with magnesite ore. Oh, it's information you want. Allow me to give you a free sample. Leave right now! Otherwise, well, there's a lot of ways to get injured in a mine. It'd be a shame if something happened to you and the magnesite prevented your crew from beaming you back to your ship in time. Yeah, I'm not here for the magnesite. I was told there was someone here I could deal with discreetly. Are you that person or not? What makes you think that we have anything to sell besides rocks and magnesite? People looking to sell ore don't usually have secured caves with guards giving out complimentary interrogations to anyone who gets near. Fine, fine. Your Gen X problem, not mine. I'll let you know when you're on your way. Thank you. Tal Shiar Statecraft accolade. Nice. I could be just as scummy as you, thank you very much. Hey there, what's up? Ow! You guys are jerks, you know that? A Centurion medic, huh? Well, down you go. Administering nanite health monitor. Keep it up. Can they bring you back from complete and utter disintegration? I don't think so! Wait a minute. Let's examine the campsite here. Something's up here. Captain, there are a series of pressure plates located in this area. They're low-tech, but the Romulans may have had to resort to outdated security measures because of interference from the magnesite veins in this cavern. The problem is that the magnesite is making our tricorders almost useless. If there's anything on this moon that the Romulans would want to eliminate badly enough to use Thalaron weapons, it has to be here. We're going to have to figure out how to use the pressure plates to reveal whatever the Romulans are trying to hide. I suspect we need to activate 2 of them to open the door. Sounds awesome, but there's something else back there that I think. Guess not. Anyways, here's the pressure plates. I'll stand on this one, locking in positional coordinates. Lifeform not detected on alternate pressure plate. Fine. Gravak, you stand over there. Locking in positional coordinates. Coordinates locked in. And can we open the door now? Using the door. There we go. Now let's see exactly what... You can come with me now, Gravak. Yeah, okay, so Gravak was deliberately, What am I supposed to do here? Right-click to dismiss, left-click to replace ally. There we go. So yeah, Gravak was, inspired by Elam Garak from Deep Space Nine. What can I say? I like the character.
I give you a here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there's a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking...
There is much here you do not understand, General. You need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Get going, scrub-a-dub-dub! Anyways. The analysts in this room look completely engaged in their work. I wouldn't be surprised if we could sneak past them without being noticed. See what we can do. Reading logs on Klingon Empire activity. Intruders! Zap! There's a Romulan analyst right there. And now there isn't. Alright, let's read the logs on the Klingon Empire activity. Observed from holofeeds on Kronos, Chancellor Jimpok facing increasing challenge from members of the High Council loyal to the House of Martok. Alliance between House of Jimpok and House of Duras is weak. Situation highly exploitable. KDF leadership angered by High Council's mandates. Gorn Push representative on High Council rejected. Yada yada yada. Nothing we didn't know before. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Boop. Boop. Reading logs on Starfleet activity. This seems a little more important. Captain Sulu has applied for transfer to the front lines of the Klingon conflict. Admiral Quinn under medical care for heart condition. 7th Fleet entered neutral zone as part of routine exercises. Franklin Drake heading extended operations at Ada Eridani. Starfleet Command considering new tactics in conflict with True Way. Starfleet intelligence concerned with rise in war profiteering by independent Ferengian Dopterians. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing important here. How you doing? Bob. Next, reading logs on Borg activity. Resistance is futile. Well then. Well, that was fucking hopeless. Boop. Logs on True Way activity. Hey, aren't you supposed to be the one in charge of that? Detepa Council petitions Federation to fund Lacarian City Infrastructure Project. 47 injured in bombing at University of Kulat. True Lake claims responsibility. Councillor Maverick Okada resigns. Ministry of Trade extends agreements with Ferengi to market Cardassian-made transport vessels and phaser banks. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways. This is a restricted area! And your head is a restricted area. Reading logs on listening post. Hephaestus activity. Janek is fighting with Hakeev again. Hakeev takes shuttle and leave space for 2 days. Long-range sensors mark his progress in the neutral zone. 6 miners held for processing. Chief Medical Officer reports 2 cases of Livonian flu. 6 encrypted messages sent from Colonel Hakeev's console to an unknown recipient. Recommend that transmissions be investigated further. Anything in here? Hello? Intruders! Yes, we are. How did you know? A sub-lieutenant medic will take you down before you can revive anyone. You know what they say, shoot the medic first. Now that's done. Accessing console. Ensign Kryman is dead. Hakeev ordered him to explore the tunnels. We found organic remains and his fully charged disruptor was nearby and looked like he'd been melted. I think we should wall off this section of the mine and not disturb the creature down here. 6 people have already died, 5 were miners and therefore expendable, but Kryman showed promise. I know that in time he would have been a fine officer. I've asked Colonel Hakeev to request reinforcements. If he is determined to kill people in exploring this mine, let him kill recruits. Huh. Well, that's ominous. What's this say? We were drilling near when we broke through a wall into a chamber that hadn't appeared on our scans. Blasted magnetite blocks everything. Sensors, tricorders, they're all useless! This chamber is large and should be suitable for an expansion of the base. There were several spherical orbs in it. We have yet to determine the nature of these orbs, but Janek thinks they're pretty and she kept one for her quarters. I've asked for permission to study the orbs. They remind me of a Federation report I read once. I can't remember the details, but it was something about the Janus system. The Janus system? Creatures made out of rock? There's these big orbs of what appears to be pure silicon. Scan the tetrazine gas here. Oh. Was that humanoid? Yeah, there's a tetrazine gas. Was that mess once a humanoid? And a perfectly round tunnel. What the heck made something like that? This hole is tunneled through solid magnesite. It's too precise to be one of the mining tunnels. There is a slight trace of silicon residue. Curious, Captain. There are not many creatures that could do something like this. No, there are not. Another mess. Dear me. Wait a minute, I know this. What the heck are you guys doing here? You're not allowed in here! They're trying to blow up a... What the heck is that?! It's that walking lava monster! Why it does appear to be... Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, but it's helping us out, and it seems more pissed off about the Romulans being here than us. This doesn't move very quickly. I'll bet this is the thing that created those tunnels. Now, should we attack it, or... What are you supposed to be, anyway? Okay, folks, I'll be perfectly blunt. It's a Horta! No kill I! No kill I! This message is burned deep into the floor of the chamber. Acid sizzles around the edges of the letters. You met a Horta. Accolade complete, no kill I. Well, he helped us out, we'll help him out and leave him alone. So yeah, the Horta were actually the creatures from the Star Trek Original Series episode Devil in the Dark. They lived on, I think, Janus 3, and they were, well, they looked like that. They burrowed through the mines, they laid eggs made out of pure silicon, and when the miners who lived on Janus 3, the Starfleet miners, unknowingly wiped out their eggs, the one Horta who lived there decided to take drastic actions and started attacking people. Read logs on Romulan Empire activity. That sounds important. Observed from holo feed on Radar 3. Increased power use in Royal Palace indicates lower levels may be in use. Senator Shemek is blah blah blah. Herodian representatives met with Sheila. 3 unification proponents arrested. Agents for Sheila met with true Way leaders near the Badlands. Tau Dewa activity. Observed from live intelligence in Republic space, archaeological activity indicates a recent excavation has revealed an unexpected high-value find. Attempts to capture colonists of putative Mol Rihan met with resistance from mixed forces. Tholian activity correlated with temporal anomalies near the Azure Nebula. Cloaked assets monitoring construction of listening posts in the Jurat system. Long-range social destabilization of Achaemenid culture is underway. The heck? There she is.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakeev has his way, we all will.
Huh. Well then. Let's have a word with our friend up there. Howdy. What's up? A Thaleron mine. Wipe it out. Deploying dampening field. Applying hyperonic radiation. Nope, nope, and no. I surrender! Good. Now that's stung, but I have my own nanites on my side. Now let's have a word. Commander Janek?
Enough! I surrender. I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But first you must tell me why you are here and what you want.
Why does the Riemann Resistance want to destroy this base?
The Remans know about this base? Impossible. Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you. It makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here, nothing more. There are many targets those Riemann scum would find much more tempting.
I'll need your word, that more than your word, that this base is as harmless as they say.
Colonel Hakeev will want my blood for this, but take my security code. You can use it to access the control room. You'll find everything you're looking for there.
Thank you very much, Commander. Well, now that we've got her access code, let's see if we can't get those folks out of the prison cells. Opening those cells. Opening this cell. Opening the southwest cell. Looks like all the miners are joining us. And opening the southeast cell. Alright, so that's all the miners. Everyone here? Good. Unlocking the door. Howdy! Whap! How'd they get armed so well? Well, anyways. Let's access the base's control room. There's that guy down. A sub-lieutenant medic down. The end. Next. This isn't a sneaking and stealthy operation anymore. We gotta storm this place. There's all the miners. Let's put up a force field, son of a bitch.
How did you find this place? What else do you know?
I know you smell funny.
You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation. But I have much to do and little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
Dun 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 dun. Not yet. The reactor is going critical. We need to get out of here, but not before we find out what's so important to Hiki that he'll destroy this base to protect it. We've got to search through the database for any important files, and then get out. We'll have to escape from the mines as quickly as we can. Just get everybody out, everybody out, everybody out, everyone out. Run through the hills. Run for your lives. Oh, Lord. Good thing none of that hit us, or otherwise, my head would be crushed like a coconut. Likewise. Oh, boy. This ain't safe. Oh, jeez. That thing just clunked right off my head. Just sort of bounced off like it was made of styrofoam. Well, the guard's gone. So is everybody else who's got any brains at all. Taking the lift to the surface. Boom. Alright, I think we have a weaselly little Ferengi we need to have a word with. Those poor miners probably aren't going to... No inventory in stock! Crushed bits of miner! That's all that's left down there. We're in trouble. Madron? My mine! What have you done to my mine? There was an infestation of Tal Shiar spies in there. I just fumigated. Tal Shiar! I am shocked. I had no idea. I certainly would have sent you down there if... Hey, you didn't have to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember I have an exclusive contract. Stop with the lies, Madron. I know you knew who and what was down there. And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the quadrant, you know, and they're good neighbors, if you're not easily embarrassed. Their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herojans since they moved in, and it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business. Do you know anything about what they recently discovered? Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janek and Hakiv were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakiv mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Tal Shiar takes security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily guarded. Trust me on this. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace you, the one you destroyed! My profit margin for this month is ruined! Yeah, treat those miners well, Madron, or I will be back. Madron doesn't seem to know much, Captain, or at least not what he's willing to part with. At least he's not willing to part with what information he knows without being paid. I don't think he can help us anymore. We should return to the ship and try our luck at decrypting the files we recovered from the Tal Shiar. I'm sure they'll be more useful than anything that Madron has to say. Time to beam up to the ship, I guess. Righty. Oh, looks like we'll have to get into the ready room. And then we'll be able to decrypt those Tal Shiar files. Yes, folks, this is the Bridge of the Forester. Nice big bridge. And here's my chair. I like it. I like it a lot. Big bridge, big ship. Sweetness. Let's head out to the ready room. Let's take a little look-see at those library files, though. Wait a minute. Oh, there's the library files can be accessed. Alright, let's decipher those Tal Shiar files. Open file fervor. Analyze file structure. Emperor Kalis has been spotted in Brienne's space. Chancellor Jimpok is a new potential adversary at Gerard. The House of Torg was brought before the High Council for commendation by the House of Martok. The Forecast 3 Bat'leth tournament is a new champion. Analyzing the file structure. Cross-reference with Starfleet rep information. Change faulty information. We find that the House of Torg lost its seat on the Klingon High Council after evidence was revealed the House leaders collaborated with Romulans to attack the House of Martok. So commendation is replaced with acts of treason. Now let's open the file reciprocity. Morbi Lorbitus presenta od oogity boogity boogity boogity. Detected listening, detected ships. Aha! We'll have to analyze the file structure of all those other files in order to figure out exactly what's going on. Notable activities. Inaccuracy found. Ambassador Socketh was revealed to be an Undine infiltrator after a Starfleet vessel was transported him to the monastery of Pajem. That would be us. So Vulcan Ambassador Socketh was actually exposed at the place. Now precedence file. Colonel Hakeev, cross-reference. There's no reference document with... Wait a minute. Partial number sequence found in officer ID numbers. Numbers the sum of the previous two. File is referenced by another file. Change the falsy information. Please specify changes to be made. There we go. Alright, select a new file. Open reciprocity. Apply the passkey. And apply to a few more. Alrighty. And referendum. Senate votes to give Emperor Sela power to override rulings of Imperial courts. Jirok visits Andoria. Reman rebels attack transports. Ambassador... Starfleet has no record of Ambassador Jirok visiting Andoria. I do believe he'd probably be visiting Vulcan, more likely. There we go. Open file reciprocity. Apply the passkey. And there we go. File security has been bypassed. Secret Reman base detected in the Dara system. Listening post Hephaestus has detected an increase in subspace communication and ships traveling to and from the Dara system. Analysis of the communication and ship traffic reveals patterns of obfuscation normally employed by Reman forces. Tal Shiar forces then intercepted a ship leaving the Dara system and captured 47 Reman civilians. The passengers and crew were summarily executed under the orders of Colonel Hakeev, but the captain and first officer were preserved for questioning. Under interrogation, the captain of the Reman vessel provided a security key that could be used to decipher encrypted communication sent to the Dara system. The decrypted messages prove that there is a base in this area of space being used by the Reman resistance. Recommendation: Tal Shiar ships should be sent to the Dara system immediately to capture this base and its inhabitants. The Tal Shiar is planning an attack on the Reman base. We need to get this information to Admiral Tanai at Starbase 39 Sierra immediately.
The Tal Shiar records you recovered show that Hakeev and his forces have been targeting the Remans for months. Obasek and his followers have been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obasek's campaign against the Tal Shiar is just.
Just what?
However, Obasek was planning on using Thalaron weapons in the Fahar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians, as well as the Tal Shiar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
Could have said it better. Let's collect our reward, and I'll see you next time. But something that you might not have noticed: we didn't exactly leave that planet empty-handed. Remember Ensign Horta? Well, he's not around here right now, but that's where we picked him up. I'll see you next time, people. Farewell.